Welcome in, y'all. Shane got Beta, and who else was that from yesterday? Was it Tanya? Yeah, it was Tanya Townsend. Townsend and Vita. Welcome in, y'all. How are y'all? Same to you, chill dude. Peace, graffiti. Guess what I got, graffiti? I got the decks today, the Orisha's deck, and I got the other Love Oracle deck that my mom gifted me with. She bought both of the decks that I wanted, and I'm grateful. And so she got her free reading earlier. She got her free reading earlier with the cards that she purchased, and they're really beautiful. They are really, really beautiful. And so I'm excited to connect with them tonight. Hi, Jessica. Merry Christmas Eve, Xmas Eve, Blanco. My day was it was okay. It was okay. Started feeling a little wonky right before I went live, so I'm just trying to just allow this energy to pass on through. But it was okay. Peace, Mystique, and gosh, she is Keisha, Ray Bay. Blaze says, sent in for a general. Yes, I got you written down. I also have Tanya. Tanya, are you here with us today? Tanya, are you here with us today? And I didn't do hers yesterday, so I got to do hers today. And I got Vita and Q. Graffiti said, booking the whole 60-minute sesh with the Orisha. Oh, okay. Ashe, I got to connect with Guave Baby Boo today. We had a nice 60-minute session today. But we're about to be getting started in just a second. All right. Hey, Keisha over here on Instagram. Keisha over here platform hopping. I'm just sipping on, what is this? Hibiscus and lavender mint tea tonight. Something slight. Yes, I am. Gosh, she is. Thanks for asking. Ray Bay said my day was okay as well. It started raining. Ashe. All right. The best combo. It's all right. It ain't too conjunction function for me. I like 13 herbs in my drink. Blaze said, I placed an order today as well. I'm excited. Yes, shout out to you. You got the Leave Me the F Alone ritual service. And what else Blaze get? Blaze got some jewelry. Is that a gift? Is that a gift? Blaze. But yeah, thank y'all. Y'all been coming through with the orders. This is one of my favorite songs. But the stone of the day is so super cute. We have these super small crystals. They're so adorable. But we have aura quartz, and we have this beautiful aura quartz necklace that I just created last night. I told you I would be adding her to the site. And your aura quartz is great for cleansing and balancing your chakras. And the set is on sale for 20% off for the next 48 hours. Or you can purchase them individually. But they are available on CrystalineMars.com. And I love them. And this bracelet is so lightweight. It's super cute. Like, I appreciate the tiny stones. They're so gorgeous. And this piece, we have some other aura quartz in I think we have a green blue aura quartz that I will be wrapping as well, which is super gorgeous. But I love this pink and yellow. Keisha said, laugh aloud, IG is better. How are you feeling today? I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Graffiti said, did you get my request for the commission? I am ready to submit the down payment. I did see the DMs, but I did not get a chance to look in the DMs yet. So I'll be looking at that later tonight. I've been busy working y'all candles. A lot of y'all candles who a lot of y'all who place candles like Guave, your candle is complete. Graffiti, your candle is complete. Quamisia, your candle is complete. And some of our other lovelies who don't join the live, their candles are complete. So I just got to take a picture and shoot over the downloads, the information that I got. But shout out to y'all for booking y'all personal rituals. My favorite crystal, peace, love, the master. My favorite crystal would have to be moldavite. My favorite crystal would have to be moldavite. You said they are all beautiful. Thank you. I love this one. This one is super gorgeous. Super gorge. Thank you, guys. She is. You feel the vibes. That's why you asked. Blaze said it is. Laugh out loud. Very in tune that you caught that. For sure. For sure. I figured. I was like, when do you need to buy? Because we had to order the tiger's eye. So that it may take like a week to get that in. So when do you need it by? Let me know so I can make sure we have that. And I'm going to confirm to see how long it's going to take for that to come in. Because I know you had some scheduled things going on. The master said, why? Mine is quartz. I love moldavite because the heart is the bridge. The heart is the bridge to peace, right? To all things, really. And moldavite is the stone for that. The moldavite was one of the most powerful stones that assisted me with dwelling in this heaven state that I am right now. And moldavite also, it just brought up my shadows and it helped me integrate my shadows and transmute the negativity and transmute my anger and my resentment in ways that actually served me. And it helped me look in the mirror at myself. It showed me myself, but it didn't just show me myself in like a raw, and it did show me myself raw, but it didn't show me myself in this way where I felt shame and guilt and embarrassment and things like that. It was like I was able to see myself from the perspective of compassion and empathy and grace. And so that's why I love moldavite. Mystique said the heart is the bridge. It is. It is. Y'all ever notice the Wiz, Emerald City? She was in the heart. She was in the heart. Dorothy was in the heart chakra, trying to find her way home, right? Isn't it a saying that home is where the heart is? So, yeah. You love your tiger's eye. The energy is real. Ashe. Okay. All right. Great, Blaze. It shouldn't be that long, but it is going to be like a week or so. Graffiti said, I rest my moldavite necklace on a seashell on my altar. Ashe. Happy holidays to all of you. Happy holidays to all of you. Zaya said, moldavite is also a shield, shield radiation. Emerald Zen. Ashe. Mystique said, nah, you said that, Shawty. I just had to put that out there for the ones who didn't catch it. I know, he's so crazy. Ashe. So let's go ahead. Second line by design is in the building. You are Miss Tanya, right? I will be doing you. So let's go ahead and get started with the show, y'all. Welcome in, lovelies, baby boos, new and trues. Welcome to the Crystaline Mars show. I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones. I am the lady with the stones to come here and to leave us alone. Head over to CrystalineMars.com for all of your handcrafted copper jewelry, as well as your spiritual tools, gems, anything else that you need. Like I mentioned before, we do have 20% off this beautiful Aura Quartz set. CrystalineMars.com for the next 48 hours. No code required. You could also purchase it individually if you'd like. But nonetheless, meet us here every night. We grow live and we cover all things spirituality. Head over to our YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and connect with us on all platforms. Our name is at Crystaline Mars as you see it. And we will never solicit you for any of any of our services. And also, we still have the 25% off all personal rituals and the 25% off all spiritual services available on CrystalineMars.com. For the 25% off spiritual services, you just need to use the promo code LOVE, LOVE. And for the personal rituals, which includes your own personal candle and ritual, that is 25% off, automatically applied, so no promo code is required for that. And yeah, so let's go ahead and move on into tarot tea time. You and me time. So we're going to go into the collective, the message of the day. Y'all, I am over it. The message of the day is not everything needs to be addressed when you think it does. Some things just need to be played out, and some things just need time. And some things are not even like worth talking about or bringing back up. And so there may be some things that happen that trigger you. There may be some things that you're processing that you may want closure or clarity around, but your spirit may guide you to close your throat chakra, and just process what you feel, and maybe have a conversation with yourself and ask yourself, is this an internal thing? Is this something that's going on in there, not out there? And that's why I said some things you just need to allow to play out or allow to give it time, because when you give it time, you may find that it wasn't a big deal as you thought it was, or it just didn't even need to be addressed or addressed in the way that you thought it did. Okay, so that's the message of the day. Ashe Mystique said, my fat finger and autocorrect make me seem so slow. You're okay. All right, y'all. So I do want to pull from our new Love Oracle deck. Thank you, Blaze. I need it. I really do. So this is going to be a love reading. Y'all know typically I do generals, but I am literally working with love because we just got this Oracle deck. My mom gifted it to me for the holidays, so I'm super excited to pull a few cards. All right, so may this resonate however, right? Take the energy as it resonates and leave what does not resonate. This could have to do with platonic or romantic. This could have to do with like colleagues, children. Move the energy around, okay? So I'm about to see what the cards got. Oh, let me take a sip of my tea. Ugh. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, we have feels like love. Your significant other feels a certain way and you realize they may be falling in love with you. So this feels like love. Let me see something else. We have secrets in reverse. So there is definitely this undeniable love that's here that we talked about this the other day when we said your glow is going to tell it all. Like there's going to be something that is undeniable that you cannot keep a secret. Or somebody can't keep a secret. We have serious conversation. All right. And then I'm gonna pull one more and I'm gonna get some clarifiers. We have beliefs. Okay, so somebody's beliefs around love may be challenged, and it could be challenged through a conversation that is had, right? Your beliefs may really come to the surface in regards to what exists or what's possible. Like you may have a belief about men or women based off of your past experiences or just even what you see, what's coming to you or what's in your vicinity and your reality here. But some of y'all need to really have some serious conversations with yourself and ask yourself, how is your belief system getting in your way? Your beliefs are not truth. Like your beliefs is not fact, rather. Your beliefs are not facts. Beliefs are not facts. But with this serious conversation as well, it says make time to talk with your partner, listen and share your thoughts to better understand each other. So that kind of goes with the message of the day where I have the, what we say? Everything does not have to be addressed when you think it does. And so there may be some serious conversations that do need to be had, but maybe you just need to think about what it is that you want to even talk about so you're not just going in all over the place, right? Also, I'm like starting to get emotional, but that has to do with needs being met, right? So these serious conversations can have something to do with your needs being met. You know, maybe you have just been busy, or your person has been busy, or maybe in that busyness doesn't even have anything to do with it. Maybe you've just been holding some things within, internalizing some things for your own personal reasons. Maybe you just don't like to seem like a hassle or a burden to somebody, so you just kind of like just try to, needs and make sure you have what you need. But there may be some things from your partner that you do need. It does feel like it's around love languages, rather it's physical touch, acts of service, or quality time, or whatever it is. Like, there is a conversation that may come up very soon or needs to happen in regards to what you need, or even just checking in with your partner and asking your partner what do they need. And this does not have to be only with romantic. Like I said, this could be platonic. This could be with your friends, right? Maybe you're the strong one and you don't usually let people in when it comes to what you need, and that may have been something that actually cursed you in the end, because the people around you are like, well, I never knew, said anything, you never asked, it never seemed like a problem. You've let this go on this long, so I just didn't think anything of it. And so there may be a conversation that needs to be had or will be had very soon. And I just heard the song, Tonight We Are Young. So this could be a conversation that's had tonight. And this conversation can be just with yourself as well, you know? So I'm pulling from our Orisha's deck. Let's see what comes up. So we have Thunder. Thunder, governed by Shango, represents power, justice, and sudden change. It signals the Orisha's presence and calls for action. Its guidance encourages you to embrace your inner strength, stand for justice, and be ready for transformative moments. So there could be some things that you're trying to wrap your mind around. There could be some things that somebody's trying to wrap their minds about. And it could be, for some of you, this has to do with a relationship, and this could be in regards to the next levels, the next steps here. Or you may just really be going through some very transformative shifts individually when it comes to your journey. I'm seeing gray hair. Not sure if somebody just discovered that they have gray hair or something like that, but it is some significance with gray hair, or somebody like silver highlights or something like that. Oh, you said, can we see the Orisha card? Yes. My bad, y'all. So this is the Orisha card. This is the beautiful Orisha art from the new deck that we have. So Shango, some of y'all maybe want to connect with him. And we have River. This looks like Oshun energy. It is. The River, embodying Oshun's. Okay. The river, embodying Oshun's energy, represents flow, abundance, and emotional healing. Like a river's steady current, it brings blessings and joy. Its guidance encourages you to go with the flow, nurture your emotions, and invite abundance into your life. So with this Oshun energy, definitely there does feel like there is a release that needs to happen. Oh, yeah. It feels like there is a release that needs to happen. Because with this yellow, I'm just seeing the solar plex energy. And like I just mentioned not too long ago, some of y'all have been just being strong, right? There may have been a lot of winds of change and a lot of storms and thunder and lightning and just shifts. And you may have just been just chugging it, because maybe you don't have time, or you are around your kids a lot and you don't have time to really just, or you don't have the space to really just feel here. But Oshun's calling for you to call on her, so she may hold you and help you with healing or just even feeling. And it doesn't even have to be feelings of sadness. It can be feelings of joy, just things that you were not allowing yourself to process, emotions that you were not allowing yourself to process. So some of you can also just benefit from taking you a nice bath, getting you some tea. I'm seeing the herbs chamomile, lemongrass, rose, catnip as well. So a spiritual bath, or with even just some salts if you want to keep it simple. But it does feel like there is a wave of emotions that it's like it's a wall there. It's a wall there. Okay? Some of you may have been struggling with infertility or just struggling when it comes to having that balance, right? You may be a mother, a single mother, or a single father, and it's been really heavy. It's been really heavy with just trying to balance it all and just be optimistic. Somebody is tired of waiting on something as well. Yeah, it's like a never-ending song. It's like somebody is dancing to a song that feels like it's 10 minutes long. And it's like, okay, when is the next song going to play? Like, I just feel like it's been playing forever. It's 10 minutes long, but I feel like 10 years. We have Obatala at the end of the day. Okay, just give me one more. Blanco said Ashe. I've been working more with Oshun. Blaze said Ashe, Ashe. Mystique said, I was just about to say that with the song. Yeah. So let's set the world on fire so we can burn brighter as the sun. Ashe. All right, so we have a new orisha that I am not aware of. So I'm excited. I might butcher her name. Did I show y'all the Oshun card? I have been working with Oshun. I did my offering burning candle, Ashe. But that's the Oshun card. And then we have this other goddess that goes by the name of Ayayo. Ayayo is the orisha of wind, air, and communication, embodying the unseen forces that move between realms. As a sister of Oya, she carries the power of the winds to bring messages, clarity, and change. So speaking of the winds and the clarity and the changes that we just talked about, and I was saying, like, it's just been, some of y'all have just been undergoing all of this, and it's just been a whirlwind. Ayayo, y'all could do y'all studies and connect with her, but she's calling for you to sit with her so she may bring you clarity in regards to what you need to do right now or how you can flow with this transitional energy. The colors silver, blue, like a navy blue and gray may be significant. Not sure if that's somebody's bedroom colors or somebody's nails, but I'm seeing those colors and that's just maybe connected to her energy as well. I'm seeing someone accessorize their hair as well. Accessorize their hair, like put this like braids or locks and putting like gems and jewels in your hair. So that's what I got for that. Spell her name for me, please. A-Y, A with the little hyphen on top, and O with the other hyphen on top. That's how I look. It's backwards, so you might have to screenshot and then flip it, but it's A-Y-A-O. Peace, Alana. Mystique said, goodness gracious. Just say you see me, geesh. What? That blue, silver, and gray resonated with you too? What you talking about? Uh-oh, let's see what we got. So I mixed the OG deck with the extendo clip cards that I had just created too. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. Okay, we have all inclusive. And we have emotional roller coaster in reverse, like I said. Yeah, so with this emotional roller coaster in reverse, somebody is definitely blocking off something. And it may be something that you're subconsciously doing that you may not be doing on purpose. It may literally just be a natural thing for you because of the space that you're in. Okay, we have take accountability. Whoever takes accountability in a situation first grows faster. Yeah, and that's why, you know, Spirit's like not everything needs to be addressed, or at least not right now, because there may be some things that there may be some things that make you feel some kind of way, and then when you sit with it, you may see like, okay, this is really some internal stuff, and you're just showing me where I really stand. You're just showing me where I really stand or where I really am. So let me talk to me real quick. Let me call me out real quick. Or you already called me out, so let me call myself up and rise above the situation and see what the bigger picture is. We have Pisces in reverse. Yeah, so, with this Pisces in reverse, I'm not sure if this already happened, but somebody definitely wants to exclude themselves, and like, I'm not sure if you want to get something back. It feels like a give me my stuff back. And so this could be you wanting pieces of your heart. Like maybe you fell in love with somebody who broke your heart, or you gave somebody some trust. You trusted in somebody who betrayed you or something like that. But it does feel like you just want to recollect your energy and really just, you know, fall off grid. Some of you have a very, very giving spirit, and it's like you're just sitting here with your cup. Yeah. This is so annoying because it's like I don't really feel like I need to cry right now. And this could be I know I'll be blocking stuff sometimes, but it's like I really feel like I need to cry right now, but it's only connected to these messages. So that's why I know it's like this is the collective's energy, because it's like I just feel it, but then it just goes. Like it comes up to show me like the intensity of it. But yeah, with this empty cup is like, you're like, hey, I mean, who can I run to? That's what it feels like. Who can I run to? And you may have just been considering everybody else. And it's like, meanwhile, back at the ranch, you are really struggling. Just trying to do it by yourself. We have it's okay to ask for help. But that was really in reverse because it fell out like that. And then I just did like this. So it was really in reverse. It's okay to ask for help in reverse. And it's like the space that I feel like you're in is you just want to be somebody, whoever I'm talking to, because this may not resonate with everybody, but somebody just really wants to be heard. Like you don't want your emotions or your situation to be picked apart. You don't want you don't need to hear the I told you so's or this is what you need to do. It's just more like, can you just hear me? Can you just rub my back? Can I just cry on your shoulders? I don't even really want to talk. I just need to feel, but I'm tired of feeling alone. I'm tired of feeling alone. You know, some of y'all only have your kids to hug, and it's like, you may not try to put that on your kids, but it's like, you're all I have. You're all I have, and I'm grateful that you're here, but I really wish I had my partner or a connection with my mother, or I need to talk to somebody who actually has the capacity to help me or just, you know, provide support, right? Okay, well, the tears finally fell, y'all. So there's definitely some things that are being unblocked, right? with this energy, with this reading right now. And some of you can even benefit from burning like a blue candle and connecting with Yin and Yang. Cannabis said, you are reading me right now, spot on. Yeah, and I'm just allowing myself, because I'm allowing myself to feel on your behalf and mine. Hell. All right, what else we got? We have leveling up. We have leveling up. And also, this feeling does feel like somebody saying, like, maybe I'm not ready. Yeah. It's like, let's say you messed up on something, or you forgot something, or you dropped the ball on something, and it may just trigger something in you like, you're not ready. You're not ready. Look at you. Look at what you're doing. You're not even paying attention, or you can't even remember this, or you can't do that. And it's like this shadow energy that's trying to creep up, right? And so that is, again, why the message of the day came up, like, not everything needs to be said when you think so, because it may really just be some personal stuff. It really may be some personal stuff. Yeah, somebody really just needs a hug and to just cry. And that might just be you hugging yourself. And, you know, I know that for some of you, like, I'm tired of doing that. But, hey, if that's all you have right now, then that's all you have right now. Carolyn said, I just set my blue candle. Also, this was me too. Ashe. We have don't feel bad for saying no. Leveling up, don't feel bad for saying no. And then the no exclamation card came out. Okay. Leveling up. Don't feel bad for saying no. No means no. Okay. So this leveling up, it feels like some of you are like, bro, leveling up is a solo journey. Like it's getting more and more lonely out here in these streets. Like it's getting more and more quiet out here in these streets, you know. And some of you may really be waiting for something to come along, somebody to come along, and it's just not happening. It's just not happening. And this feels like a one-way street kind of thing. The music been off this entire time for the past 20 minutes, it feels like, and it just started playing. So definitely some of you are being called to enjoy your own company. But with this no energy, this is like you being open to something, but somebody else not being open to something. And it's interesting because it feels like then the tables are going to turn, and then they're going to be like, yes. And then you'll be called to be like, no. Interesting, because it feels like soon as you move out of that space of waiting for it, then the tables are going to turn. And then the energy is going to want to show up and meet you where you once were, but you're not going to be there anymore. You're not going to be there anymore. But with this no, this is like standing on what you stand on. Like, you know, you may feel bad. You may feel bad for saying no or something like that to somebody or to something. And so you may feel somebody's energy where they may have this expectation. It's like somebody asking you something and you feel that energy. Like while they're asking you, like you feel the pressure. You feel that they want you to say yes, or you feel that they're trying to like sway you in a certain direction and you don't really want to go that way or say yes, and say no. No. And they may be disappointed, and that is okay. Hold on. Isha said, Ashe, you need that hug. For sure. So let's hug. Let's hug ourselves. I need everybody to stretch your arms out. And we're about to energetically hug as a collective. And may you feel the comfort and the love from all of those who are on live right now. We got about over 40 of us right now in this space. So I want everybody to stretch out your hands and then wrap them around yourself and just feel the warm embrace. And we're just going to sit here for a sec or two, and you can rest your arms on your, rest your head on your hands, on your shoulders. You may rock yourself. Some of y'all skinty and y'all ain't got no titties in the way, and you can like really feel your back. So shout outs to y'all. But may we all feel the embrace and the spiritual support from our brothers and sisters in this present moment, from our ancestors in this present moment. Remembering that we are not by ourselves and being at peace with where we are right now, whilst still acknowledging what we need. And I just want you to breathe into this space. All right. Blaze talking about nah, Sway. What you talking about? Shake everything off. You said that yesterday, right? We got act stupid. They don't need to know you're informed. Okay. Okay, so with this leveling up and this no energy, this is also feeling like a projection, or yeah, somebody's personal reservation when it comes to your leveling up, and they're like, no, like they don't want you to level up. They don't want you to move on. And act stupid, they don't need to know you're informed. You may hear this through the grapevine. He said this is in real time. Wow, yes. I just started telling people that always ask for money. No. More power to you. But yeah, with this act stupid, they don't need to know you're informed. This is you peeping game. This is you peeping game. Chill Dude said, if y'all feel a little tipsy or dizzy, it's because I gave y'all a tipsy, love-filled hug. Mystique talking about skinny with no titties was crazy. You already know what I'm talking about, though. Because them milk jugs was getting in the way. Okay, so we have soulmate here. And we have nausea. Soulmate and nausea. Some of you may honestly be feeling pregnant. Like you may have symptoms. It may just be extreme fatigue. It could be cravings or loss of appetite. It could be nausea. And that is definitely, that could be just symbolizing this birth, this pregnancy that you're about to have. It could be a spiritual birth. Some of you are spiritually pregnant right now. And you may be like, I know I ain't pregnant because I ain't have sex in so long, or I'm having protected sex, or I can't have kids, or my tube's tied, birth control, whatever it may be, right? But you're just feeling really wonky. That could be just in regards to the spiritual pregnancy here. And I heard cryptic pregnancy. So some of you are actually pregnant, but maybe you still are bleeding. You're still having like your period. Ashay Graffiti said, just looked up some info on, I gotta see how to pronounce her name. Ayayo. Ashay. And we was tapping into that Eye of the Tornado energy recently. Thank you, Ron. Mystique said, because I was about to say, how you just going to throw that in there like that? Yeah, what we got here? We have homeschool. We have homeschool. So with this homeschool, this is giving like homebody. This is giving like homebody. Or some of y'all have definitely been learning a lot about yourself from your personal relationships. Or you just been, it's something at the home that you've been learning. It's like you've been learning or seeing a reflection of yourself when it comes to your home life. But homeschool, some of you may even be considering homeschooling your children. Some of you may be considering homeschooling your children here, and it may be a little overwhelming. So with this nausea and homeschool, some of you are pregnant and you're thinking about with your newborn, you want to homeschool, right? And with this leveling up, you're like, woo, I want to do this, but I don't know if I'm ready. We have peer pressure. Don't let them change your mind. So yeah, and even if it's not homeschooling, it does feel like some unconventional type lifestyle that you want to create. And your family, your parents, you know, they may be against it. They may resist it because it looks different, right? And they're like, you sure you want to homeschool? Or you sure you want to live on a farm? Or, you know, you sure you want to do this or do that? Or you sure you want to have your own business online? Like, are you sure? It's like this, you introducing something that may be foreign. That foreign. Graffiti says she works closely with Oshun, I'm assuming. Osane, but you said Osane. And is a fierce warrior. Ayayo has among her implements a crossbow with a serpent, a quill, and 9 stones. Ashe. Brown and green are her colors. Okay. What must you talking about? You say, yes, my tubes tied, dyed, and laid to the side. You know what? Motherfucking fried. Mystique said I homeschool. When I tell you everything, I'm listening though, but it's more of clarity. I'm ready. OMG, I'm finna go. No, for real, but damn, man. What, you want to live on a farm? Mystique said I want to be out there with the cows. What you talking about? And the horsies. Let's see. I'm seeing something about a YouTube channel as well. Somebody may be starting a YouTube channel. It could be for children. Your children you may be doing like a family kind of YouTube, or your child doing a YouTube, or you. I'm just seeing a content creator. But it's like somebody is going to be an inspiration too. I don't know if this is going to be a YouTuber or some kind of influencer. But we have tomorrow. Let's see what tomorrow we got. What's this tomorrow energy? I'm about to be stopping in a minute to do the personal readings. If y'all do want any personal readings, this is your time to send in your love offerings. Minimum $15. What's this tomorrow? Damn, hold tight now. What's this tomorrow? Shh, keep this a secret. Tomorrow, shush, keep this a secret. We have monitoring spirits. I don't know if y'all going to be spending time with people tomorrow, but there may be some eyes on you. Somebody may sense some energy. We have set firm boundaries here. Monitoring spirits, set firm boundaries. It feels like a don't ask, don't tell. And even if they do ask, you don't have to tell. But with this tomorrow, shush, keep a secret. What? Hold on. Do not disturb. You don't have to answer, but it's in reverse. Oh, okay. So tomorrow, okay. And this is not only in regards to tomorrow, but that's what it feels like. Like you may naturally want to keep some things a secret, but it's super obvious. It's super obvious, or somebody may know, or some people may know. They may have heard. Spirit may just told them or something like that, and they may come to you with something, with the information like, hey, I heard you got the new job, or hey, I heard that you was talking about moving, or something like that. And you may naturally want to lean into setting up this firewall and declining it and saying no, right? Or just denying something, right? You may not want to answer, but with the do not answer, the do not disturb in reverse, you don't have to answer. It's not that you have to answer, but it's one of them things. It's like, why lie? Why lie? This does not feel like you're going out and making a public service announcement. This is more so, if it comes to you, it is what it is. Like, you sleeping with Jalil? Actually, I am, but you didn't make you didn't make an announcement. Hey, everybody, I'm fucking Jalil every night. You didn't make an announcement, but if they ask, sure, I actually am, since you asked. You know, and it's pretty good if I do say so myself, right? But that was just an example, right? If you don't want everybody to know that you doing Jalil, that's okay. But there is, for some of you, it's not even, it don't even have nothing to do with sex, right? That was really just something I just pulled out of my ass. But this could be something that actually is happening, a job offer, a move, or a relationship or something. And you're like, yeah, actually, you know? You say, yup, moving. You becoming a cowgirl. We have expectations surpassed here. What's in the bag? We have sweets. Okay. So, you know, with this shush, keeping it a secret, monitoring spirits, some of y'all may have your guards up when it comes to certain things. Because it's interesting, because it's like, it feels like you want to keep something a secret, but it's coming out. You may even just feel inclined to share it. Not necessarily make a public service announcement, but maybe tell somebody who you thought you weren't going to tell, or something like that. Confide in somebody who you says you weren't going to confide in. And it may just really be itching, and you're like, you know what, I want to share it with you. And we have expectations surpassed, and we have the sweets coming out. So it does feel like if you do feel that urge to say something, because we got sweets here. And on the other side is overwhelmed. Woo! And we got leave me alone. So, yeah, something may be better than you think. Okay. So it's 9:20. And I'm about to get, that's the closeout message. I do want to get an angel number for us. And we're going to go ahead and move on with the show. Woo! All right, so I'm going to put these cards up real quick. Put you, you go right here. I just want to get one. Thank you. We have 10-10. We have 10-10 here. I said I just want one. And then we got 21-21. So the 10-10 card, it says it's up to you. 21-21 says energy levels. So with this 10-10, 21-21, it's like, with this, it's up to you and your energy levels. You know, you really may not have the energy to do certain things when you want to do it. And yeah, there may be certain things that you have a deadline for, but there may be some kind of like detours or some kind of extension of grace that needs to be had. I don't know if you could set it back, if you could push something back a little bit, or you may have to move some things around here. But it does feel like some of you are feeling like, it does feel like personal goals that were set, and you may be overwhelming yourself to do it by a certain time where it has to look a certain way, but your energy is saying something completely different. And it's like, just don't force yourself into doing something when energetically you're not there, because you're not going to produce your breast. You're not going to produce your breast product. Breastfeeding may be significant. Somebody's boobs may have been tender. That, remember we talked about the symptoms, right? That may be a thing as well. I am seeing something about stomach cancer and breast cancer. One beautiful said, I was nauseous after meditating with my partner tonight. Interesting. All right, we're going to get one more and we're done. I told the guys I'm going to be ready at 9:30. So we have 1616 in reverse. readjustments. That's 7-7. Did you just say something about 7-7, baby boo? So with that 7-7, that's 14, that's 5. So we got 5 over here. We got 21, 21, that's 33, 6. And then we have 2, 11, 11, 10, 10 is a 2. So 2, 5, 7. So 2, 5, 7, 2, 5, 7. Okay. So heavy on the flow. Because we have, with this 5 being in the center, I see that there's a lot of shifts that are just happening right now. And you may not even be aware. You may just feel it. You may just feel it, you know. And in this time, it's like you're leaning into your intuition and feeling into what you need to do, what you need to give and how much you need to give. But with this water energy, with the 2 and the 7 on the outsides, it's definitely calling in for you to flow, because something is coming to a close. And this could have to do like with your partner or in a relationships period, right? Platonic and romantic, excuse me. And so definitely just make sure you honor yourself, nurture yourself, and give yourself the support that you need. Like, you know, if you was to see somebody that you know or work with and they're just doing a lot. They're doing a lot. You said 257. Did you say anything about 257? Alana, you did say 257. Yo. You know, you see somebody like burn themselves out and you would tell them like, go get some rest, or you need it so-and-so. It's like you need to take that energy for yourself. Like, take that same ass energy and word of encouragement or advice for yourself here. Okay? And we have 1551 that's hold your vision. So yeah, it's like some of y'all are scared that if you stop, you're going to lose something. If you stop, you're going to miss something. And that's far from the truth. All right? So just let it unfold. We got 666 here. Reflect. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift forward toward greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Ashe. So, you said, what was that vision card? Yeah, hold on to your vision. It said, hold on to your vision. 1551. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith in time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. And we have a big break right here. So that concludes the collective reading. And I'm going to go ahead and do the personal readings. We have Tanya up first. If that resonated, I need y'all to drop some hearts. Let's drop some green and red hearts in the chat. Yes, you've been in a flow state. Ashe. Hey, Stormy. I like your name. All right, so Miss Tanya, second line. Tanya. It's allowed to say, yo, today it's been one for the books for real. Look at you in divine alignment. All right, so this is going to be a love reading for lovely Tanya. You said you have 3 minutes. I know, we good. I got it. We good. Let's see what lovely got. I'm going to do you next, Blaze. So, Tanya, you got I do. I said I see some ladies in here tonight I might marry. Don't be too scary, baby. You can have whatever you like. The Tooth Fairy, I do anything you need me tonight. But you share it. Something like that. I said I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. You know I do. So, do you commit to the terms and conditions? Let's see. We have I do and we have the past. So, Tanya, with this I do, the past, this is definitely spirit calling for you to use your past lessons, take the wisdom from it, but don't take the heartbreak and the deception and all of those things and project those onto your present partner or your future partner here. Yeah, we have don't ignore it. Pay attention to warning signs such as physical and emotional abuse. Ignoring them can lead to long-term emotional trauma. So with this do, The past, don't ignore it. This is also calling for you to be aware of what contracts you do agree to and what you do say yes to. Okay? Like, don't ignore the red flags. We're not going to look for the red flags, but we're definitely going to acknowledge the red flags and the green. Because there may just be something. It doesn't mean that you have to completely walk away from something, but there may be something that you need to nip in the bud sooner than later, right? Just so you don't repeat certain lessons that you have in the past or repeat certain situations. Because if it was a lesson that was learned, it wouldn't be repeated in the same way. So let's see what else we got. We have attract, not chased. Attract, not chase. So, Tanya, it does feel like you don't chase, but it does feel like you have this kind of I'm good energy, like a certain level of I don't need to show like how much I really like you or something like that. It's like you have this energy where you like you don't feel the need to really show up. Like a certain level of complacency, it feels like. So just be mindful of that. We have the past and we have beliefs here. And then we have show it. Yeah, I just said that. Didn't I just say you don't feel like you need to show it? We have beliefs and show it. Express your true feelings. Be clear about the intentions and honest about what you want. The potential reward is worth the risk. So I'm not sure if you're already in a relationship with this person, but if it is, if you are, you are being called to show up, to show your love and your affection. And if you are not connected with this person, you may definitely just want to do some shadow work when it comes to the heart or even this sacral chakra when it comes to your relationships and how you relate with people or what you're open to, because there may be some blockages there. It does feel like there are some blockages there when it comes to just allowing yourself to just be fully transparent and open. Okay, so that's what I got for you, babe. And we're going to go ahead and do Blaze. Blaze, what kind of reading did you want? Of course. I love the hearts. I send them back times a million. What you want, Blaze? Oh, hell. Blaze. Come on now. Let me see. Did you leave a note? Oh, hell. Where the iPad at? Oh, it's over there. Blaze! General, okay, dang. It took you 80 minutes to type in, what, 7 letters? Dang. Now, let's see what we got. Okay, so you have Ayeo came out again. So this does feel like you need to let people, some people going to have to learn the hard way or their way. It does feel like you're trying to control the situation, or it feels like it's around some decisions that some people have to make. Maybe they're not good. They make poor decisions, or they have, you know, their judgment is a little off, and you just have like this Jesus savior syndrome where you want to save everybody or, you know, help them, which is beautiful, but you got to let them soar and bump their head a few times. Okay, we got the next level here. So yeah, it's like you're enabling somebody from going to the next level because you're like, you're not, you are, not giving them the freedom to make their own decisions. And they may actually come to you for your advice, and you may just need to like put it back on them, like ask them thought-provoking questions so they can come up with their own conclusion. I'm done. Give me like 1 second. Count to 30. And we have socialize. We have socialize, be social, make friends. Okay, so with this too, it does feel like not let your guard down completely, but allow yourself to come out of your shell You have this security guard ass energy, and it's like sometimes you don't even allow yourself to loosen up, even around those that you love and stuff, because you just take on this patriarchal and matriarchal kind of energy. And so Spirit's calling for you to socialize and allow yourself to, still, be aware of your surroundings and things like that. Still cover your loved ones, but to also allow in some play. And we have give them a chance. So yeah, give them a chance to show themselves or to make decisions for themselves, but you need to like honor other people's boundaries, it feels like. Okay, so that's what I got for you, lovely. So we're gonna go ahead and flip over to the spiritual lesson, y'all. Ashe. Ashe, Blaze. How do you flip? Okay.
Peace, family.
Yes.
Today's lesson is on the Travis Hunter paradox. Travis Hunter paradox. Now, some of you may know that this is right now. This Travis Hunter is the biggest name in sports right now for multiple reasons. Right.
Bye bye.
One, he is the.
Your pants.
Huh?
Put your hands up. Look at D'Angelo-ish. Ashe.
There we go. So, Travis Hunter paradox. Travis Hunter is the biggest name in college football right now. One, he's won the Heisman. He might have won some other awards as well. He is the only what's it called, double-sided or two-way player. He played offense, defense the whole time. Now, what's the paradox we have in the issue is his relationship. The biggest name in college football with the biggest name college football coach. And he's having a relationship issue that is taking the entire nation, maybe even the entire world, by storm. Why? Because his woman is being, the dirty laundry is being thrown out there, right? She's being portrayed and showed as a thought, basically, right? There's videos of her coming out, being with other dudes, twerking on them, hanging out at their house, cooking for them, doing all these different things, right? When, according to the timeline, she's supposed to be with the #1 college football player in the nation. Now, the paradox is one. I'm not saying that this woman is perfect, and definitely not going to say Travis Hunter is perfect either, right? I'm not going to say that she's necessarily wife material, right? I'm not going to say that she's not. I'm not going to say that she's wife material, right? I'm not going to say that they should not be together either, right? I'm not going to say that either, right? Because one, I don't know him like that. None of us know him like that, and we don't know her like that. So all we're looking at is status. His status versus her status. Now, technically, based on what Travis Hunter said, he has been there they've been together for 5 years. Right? Whatever has occurred within that 5 years, whether he knows or doesn't know or, whatever, they've been together for 5 years. Right? So she's been there for the ride. She didn't come along when he became the #1 college football player in the nation. She was there before he became the #1 college football player in the nation, right? So that's something to definitely take into consideration when you're looking at these two, right? Now, she may not be wife material. We might be able to agree on that. But is he husband material? That's another important question to ask. And if he's not husband material, which I wouldn't necessarily put him at husband material, is that he seems to be a really good guy, a really nice guy, right? But I wouldn't necessarily put him as a husband material, meaning he's ready, he's matured to really be, a high level husband, powerful husband. Then, if they're both not wife material, not husband material, then who are we to say that they don't belong together? They already been together for 5 years, right? Now, there is a challenge of, well, she has certain behaviors, and those behaviors will probably most likely continue or get worse, if he would, when he goes to the league. Fair enough, right? But if he has certain behaviors, there may be evidence there that his behaviors might get worse when they go to the league, right? I think at the end of the day, when you look at these two individuals, there's a lot of imperfections here, right? And it's unfortunate for them that the public has entered into their relationship, especially when, yes, there's plenty of people who can say, here's some red flags about her, right? And because of his value, as far as like money wise, his value, you know, they're forgetting of the possible and the probable value that she is bringing to him, because they've been together for 5 years, right? He's obviously in love with her. She must have been doing some things and doing things that makes him feel the way that he feels, right? And then the more add on to the actual paradox part of it all is, okay, if she's not it, then who is it? If she's not it, then who is it? And that's the thing that people today don't have the answer to. Don't get with her, get with her, or this type of woman, or that type of woman. No one, they'll say, as far as like try to describe the type of woman, but they can't point to that type of woman. They can't say this is the woman. Not because they don't exist, but because they don't know. At the end, we don't know, right? Now, the type of advice he needed was not advice to, not necessarily not marry her, or, she's this, or she's anymore. No, the advice, the real advice that he needed was to not indulge into the social media. See, this is why I say when people ask questions all the time about me and Duüblé's relationship, I ignore most of them. Sometimes I may answer one here and there, but I ignore most of them, right? Or anything to do with how our relationship life is built, or who else I may be connected to, or whatever. Like, I ignore them most of the time. Why? Because when you allow people in, they can use it as ammo against you and ruin your entire relationship. Whether there's issues or not, whether there's weaknesses, they will make a weakness out of nothing, and if there are weaknesses, they're definitely going to exploit it, right? We don't know, because these footages that are coming out seem to be from years ago, right? People go through what they go through. Who's to say that they haven't already gone through that, overcame it, and moved on, but now because it's being brought up in this way. But the reason why the power behind it was that when she was first being pointed out for her quote unquote behaviors, just her reactions to certain things, right? It was basically people just reaching, right? It actually wasn't a big deal. What was actually happening, it wasn't a big deal. People made it a big deal, but then Travis Hunter and his lady, they made it more of a big deal, and they fought too hard. They fought too hard to try to make her character and their relationship seem grander than what it really was. And that's where they messed up, because they didn't allow people to come to react. Like, oh, you reacted, now we're going to react. Because once you react, once you indulge into the conversation, you feed the fire of the trolls, and they went out and found the information. They found the information that now is tearing them down, right? Now, in the end of the day, maybe their relationship, shouldn't be together anyway. Maybe she's not the one for him. Maybe she has too many red flags. Maybe this is what's best so that they can break apart. Maybe, but then look at it this way, though. He hasn't even got to the lead yet. Look at all of the trauma. Let's push her to the side. Look at all of the trauma that has caused him. He has to carry that with him to the league. He's going to be known as the guy that was sticking up for this woman who was doing these things and is portrayed in this way. looking like the biggest idiot. It's gonna, it's mess with his psyche. It can mess with his, draft pick. It can mess with his money. It can mess with the way that he plays the game. It can really mess him up. All because there wasn't anyone there. Not to say, nah, she's a red flag, dump her, whatever. Because that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter how many red flags the woman has. They've been together for 5 years. There's no way you're gonna tell a man who's in love with a woman they've been together for 5 years, or even just 1 year, or you need to leave her. Like no man's gonna do that. No matter how many he's in love with her, they've been together for 5 years. What man would just throw that away just because other people say this and say that, right? The only way it can be destroyed is the way it's being destroyed now, and that adds on to the paradox. Because, okay, you shed light, right? You show that she's this and she's that, okay, but now you have destroyed this man's entire psyche, his ego, his heart, his brand, right? It's gonna be hard for him to just go to class, to walk around campus. Like he deleted his whole social media. Right? It can mess up him not posting and him not doing maybe his podcast and things like that. Can probably mess up his money and his brand deals that he has to do those things. Right? Because of the level of embarrassment it caused. Right? So do we blame the people? The people are going to be the people. It was really the advice that he needed, and the advice that I give to all of you is, when it comes to your relationships,
You felt that?
When it comes to your relationships, be very careful about, especially the man, be very careful about how much you share with people, right? And be very careful of how much of yourself you express in regards to you and your partner, right? You see how with me and Duüblé, I keep it very quote unquote professional, right? And I do that for a reason, to not give any trolls any leeway, any energy to try to use it in some way to wiggle their way in, and then prematurely destroy a relationship, right? You don't have to hide the relationship that it exists. And you can, even if you have, like I say, like a couples type of podcast or YouTube channel or social media account, and you're doing different things and you're hanging out here, there, blah, blah, whatever, right? But just be very, very careful, very mindful about how you react to the people who are impeding, or who are inquiring or digging in, or trying to find a way to destroy your relationship, right? You be very mindful. If you don't have the ability to be coy about it, or clever about it, then you just need to be very distant from engaging with individuals. And then as far as how you conduct your relationship, I suggest, unless you've been married for 30, 40 plus years, and you're like 60, then sure, share everything you want to share. Like, it doesn't matter at that point, right? But if you're under 50 years of age, and especially you've been married for less than 30 or 20 years, right, I suggest you share as little as possible and try to focus on other aspects. You can use your relationships, to get more engagement, but do not make the relationship itself the focal point, because people will find a weak point in that armor, and they will shatter it. So that's today's spiritual lesson. So now we're going to Q&A and today's spiritual clearings.
Ashe.
Peace over to TikTok. Glad to see you. We missed you yesterday, or I missed you yesterday. Appreciate all the likes and all the gifts and puff balls and puffs and roses and all those good things. Shay over to YouTube. Appreciate all the like, share, subscribes, as well as the super chats. And peace over to the OGs on IG. Always glad to see you in the building. Shame. All right. I see the hearts from Jazz I Am and Divine Masculine. Let's see. Peace and love to the Juan, says Mystique Melon and Ashe. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where did it start. G Spark Cramps says Jesus Savior says syndrome. He died for our sin. Well, okay. I don't know what Spark Ram's talking about. Shade to Graffiti. Fernando says good energy on Eve. If he marry her, she going to take everything he got, says Dewan. I mean, probably, right? He's too young to be husband material. I wouldn't necessarily say that. You know, because what age is husband material? And then if you say it's 30 or you say it's 40, it's I mean, yes, you're more likely going to have a husband material at age, 30 or 40 or 50. That is technically true. You're gonna have more likely have better husband material. The issue with that is that husbands are not being trained up and wives are not being trained up. So even the men who may become husband material at a later age, women don't all of a sudden become wife material. And this is not to say that it's a good thing or a bad thing to be wife material, husband material. It's just husband and wife is it's a label, it's a job, it's a title. Right. So if I say you're not husband material or you're not wife material, I am not saying something negative about you. I'm not talking bad about you. I'm not saying that you're supposed to be wife material, you're supposed to be husband material, or that you're doing something wrong. No, it's just that you are not trained for that type of lifestyle. And there's a lot of people, most people, or I don't know if it's most people, but a lot of people don't want to get married, which would mean just by default, a lot of people are not wife and husband material, because one of the prerequisites to being wife and husband material is you have to want to be married in the first place, right? So I would say though his biggest challenge or issue is not that he's not husband material because of age per se, but I would say it's mostly because he's not husband material because of his his understanding of what that entails, being a husband, being a father, being a leader, being a partner, right? So Travis needs to listen to those red flags. I mean, yeah, he definitely should pay attention to the red flags, right? But once again, we don't know what type of red flags Travis Hunter has. We don't know, right? Hers are more obvious. I think the way that he moves and the way that he's accepted her for how she moves shows there's a lot of red flags in him as well, or certain, weaknesses and his, leadership capabilities. So if that's the case, you got two red flag people doing red flag things, right? You know, his red flag. I mean, So I mean, it's. I try to look at it, dualistically. Kenyatta says, who we talking about? Talking about Travis Hunter. PC from you to Ashe Graffiti. Graffiti says, too busy with my relationship to pay attention or have an opinion about other people's, let alone celebrity and famous people's relationships. Right, and that's a good thing. That's a good way to live, where too busy with your own relationship to pay attention to others or pay attention to celebrities. It can just be useful or helpful sometimes to peek your head in and see what other people are doing and how they're moving, uh, so that you can learn what not to do or what to continue not to do. Right? To see the mistakes that individuals are making. Right? Like I said, Travis Hunter's biggest mistake is that he tried way too hard to try to defend her, which opened up the door to him, because him saying like she ain't got no red flags basically, and it's like okay, and then especially him knowing what he knows about her, right? And so he and it seemed like those things were years ago, though it doesn't seem like it was anything current, which makes it messed up, because if those things happened 3, 4, 5 years ago, you might say, well, they've been together for 5 years. Right, but we don't know what happened in those first couple of years. We don't know if it was like they were kind of together. Were they just talking, in that first year or two, and then became serious later? What was the dynamics? We don't know, which could, you know, uh, um, it would make more sense than to see like how certain behaviors were done at certain times, right? It doesn't change the fact that yeah, there's still, the red flags there, but it does add more to the story, right? Um, and this is how we develop wisdom, by really thinking it through, and not just picking one side or the other, but actually thinking it, talking it, looking at all the different possibilities and whatnot, right? And seeing like what's the most effective way to go, because everyone's coming at her, but they're forgetting how it's affecting Travis. They're forgetting how hurtful it is to, they're trying to say, we're trying to protect you from losing half your money. He might lose all of his money because of the way that people have attacked this their relationship. He might lose all of his money, right? Or not end up getting, half of it that he would have gotten anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. That's the thing. It's like a preemptive destruction that we're seeing. Where, so it's a double-edged sword. Sheba Bay says, peace, brother Goss. Yes, you're so right. It's STA, I think it's recent. Not sure if that's a acronym. I'm intrigued, says Christopher Stroop. Oh, never mind. Ashe. Ashe. So is there any, let's see, there's any messages. Okay, I don't see any messages over here on TikTok. Give y'all a minute or two, see if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, any inquiries. It's 9:58 here. Give it a quick 2 minutes. I think if we can really learn anything, just look at the whole election process since I mean, let's just look at politics since I'll say like the Clintons. If we look at the Clintons to the Bushes to the Obamas to the Trumps to the Biden and Kamalas and back to the Trumps. It's been all these ups and downs and turvies and all over the place, and people going this way, then going that way, and saying this thing and saying that thing, lying about this, making up that, and if anything, we can learn from those type of politics and conversations. I think what we can learn from it is that we need to take our time in dissecting what people are saying, the actions that they're partaking in, the decisions that they're making, all right, what they're building, what they're creating, what they're destroying. Graffiti says, oh yeah, brother, where you get that robe from? I forget the website. It's like a Viking type of website. I sent it to Duüblé a couple years ago, and then she got it for me for like I think Christmas or birthday or something. But she got it for me as a gift though. It's like a Viking type of website. I just don't remember the name of it. Actually, maybe if there's like a tag on here, there might be a tag somewhere. I think it's kind of warm anyway. Let me see. Let's see if I can find a tag. Lunified. Lunafide. Lunified. I'm guessing that's the website. That's at least the brand. I think that is the website though, like lunified.com or something. Right. And just the name Luna, like it's like short for lunar, so like represents the moon. Right? So that's that moon energy on that website. So I'm digging the tribal design, Ashe graffiti. Yeah, and I think this one was this one is like a Mayan or Aztecian type of design, Olmecian, one of those. They're all kind of the same kind of. Aztec is separate, but it's but the Olmecs and Mayans are, I think, pretty much the same people. Ashe. So I don't see any questions or anything. So we'll go ahead and shut it down. I guess it is Christmas Eve technically, right? I'll be forgetting about these holidays. But at the same time, still celebrate people. I celebrate with people, with the people. I celebrate with the people, with family, friends on the holidays. Not so much concerned about the holiday themselves, but at the same time, I'm not fearful to indulge in the holiday. When you get to a certain level of understanding and frequency, you can participate in the holiday and not be worried about the pagan origins, right? Or the weird, festival origins that they may come from. Graffiti says, what's your north and south node? My north node is Aquarius, and my south node is Leo. Maja says, or Majani, I hope I said that right, says, enjoyed watching y'all, sending good energy to you both. Keep showing up, Ashe. Majani, Ashe. We appreciate you. All right. So, we'll say, happy holidays, and we'll see all those who want to show up on Christmas. We'll be here tomorrow. Until then, we say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika. It is done.